Students, welcome. Today start the second lecture for atoms, molecules and structure of atom. My last lecture I completed the Rutherford theory, right? I completed the Rutherford theory. According to the Rutherford theory, the structure of atom is similar like to a solar system. In our solar system, the sun is center and all planets are revolving in a circular orbit around the sun, right? To similar that, in structure of atom, the nucleus is a center. What? The nucleus is a center and electrons are revolving in a circular orbit around the nucleus, right? Means what? The structure of atom is similar to a solar system. The structure of atom is similar to a solar system. बरोबर का? But student, some limitations of Rutherford. Which is the limitations of the Rutherford? Rutherford told that the electrons are revolving in circular orbit around the nucleus, right? But even lower class, you already studied that what electrons are revolving in a circular orbit in different orbits. In different orbits, maybe K, L, M and N, right? Then it is close to the nucleus. It finally, the electron it collides on the nucleus. Electron are collides on the nucleus. Means electrons are continuously revolving in a circular orbit, right? But electron consists in a different orbit. When it is closest to the nucleus, then nucleus becomes a positive charge and electron becomes a negative charge. Then finally it becomes collide on the nucleus and big explosion must be take place. This question may be arising to a Rutherford. म्हणजे या प्रश्नाचं उत्तर रुदरफोर्डकडे नाही आहे की ते इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आहेत ते इलेक्ट्रॉन कशामुळे कंटिन्युअसली फिरू शकतात. व्हाय इट इज कंटिन्युअसली रिव्हॉल्विंग अराउंड द न्यूक्लियस, राईट? मग त्यांना कोण फोर्स पुरवतं का, त्यांना कोण एनर्जी देतं का? आणि या प्रश्नाचं उत्तर कोणाकडे नाही आहे, रुदरफोर्डकडे नाही आहे. आणि या प्रश्नांची काही उत्तरं देण्याचं काम कोणी केलेलं आहे? बोहर्स थेरी. विच वन? बोहर. The scientist Bohr, this theory can explain in 3 postulates. What? ही जी काय बोहर थिअरी आहे ती बोहर थिअरी आपण पॉस्टुलेटच्या स्वरूपामध्ये काय करायची आहे, शिकायची आहे. द थिअरी ऑफ बोहर सजेस्टेड इन ए 3 postulate टू द स्टडी बोहर फर्स्ट postulate. बोहर फर्स्ट postulate. In Bohr first postulate, consider a hydrogen atom because atomic number of hydrogen atom is 1, right? You all already studied in a elements. Hydrogen atomic number is 1. Which is the statement of the Bohr first postulate? I write the first statement, then explain it. In an hydrogen atom. In an hydrogen atom. Consider here, this is one of the hydrogen atom, this is the nucleus. Nucleus consists of a positive charge, right? And electron revolving in a circular orbit, right? Okay. Then, in an hydrogen atom, electron revolving in circular orbit, the electron revolving in circular orbit around the nucleus, the necessary, what? The necessary centripetal force required for circular motion is equal to the electrostatics. Which one? Electrostatic force of attraction between positively charge of nucleus and negatively charge of electron. म्हणजेच काय की हा जो काही इलेक्ट्रॉन आहे, हा इलेक्ट्रॉन त्या वर्तुळाकार कक्षामध्ये कंटिन्युअसली फिरतोय आणि ते कंटिन्युअसली कशामुळे फिरू शकतोय तर त्याच्यामध्ये जो काही इलेक्ट्रोस्टॅटिक फोर्स जो आहे, दॅट इज व्हॉट इलेक्ट्रोस्टॅटिक फोर्स, कोलंबियन फोर्स, राइट. सेंट्रिपिटल फोर्स इन lower class student 10th standard you already studied that, which is what is by centripetal force, what is by centrifugal force, what is the centripetal force, first topic, right. The force produced in a circular motion acting towards a center is known as the centripetal force, right. म्हणजेच काय इथं ऍक्ट होणारा हा जो काय सेंट्रिपिटल फोर्स आहे तो सेंट्रिपिटल फोर्स आणि यांच्या इलेक्ट्रॉन आणि प्रोटॉन यांच्यामधला जो काही इलेक्ट्रोस्टॅटिक फोर्स आहे तो फोर्स बॅलन्स होतो आणि या फोर्समुळेच काय होता तो हे इलेक्ट्रॉन आर कंटिन्युअसली रिव्हॉल्विंग इन ए सर्क्युलर ऑर्बिट, राइट. दॅट इज व्हॉट सेंट्रिपिटल फोर्स. सेंट्रिपिटल फोर्स इज इक्वल टू इलेक्ट्रोस्टॅटिक फोर्स. व्हॉट? इलेक्ट्रोस्टॅटिक फोर्स. मी इलेक्ट्रोस्टॅटिक हा टॉपिक BSc साठी आणि 11th स्टँडर्डसाठी सुरू केलेला आहे सायमल्टेनियसली, बरोबर आहे का. आणि त्याच्यामध्ये कुलम्ब्स लॉ झालेला आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये इलेक्ट्रोस्टॅटिक फोर्सचं इक्वेशन देखील आपण स्टडी केलेलं आहे. व्हॉट इज द सेंट्रिपिटल फोर्स? mv²/r is equal to 1/4πε0 E²/r², right. Q1 Q2 in this year, Q1 Q2 charge of proton is the plus E and charge of electron is the minus E, but in case of this postulate they are considered only a magnitude, right. Then which is the equation? Centripetal force is equal to what? Electrostatic force mv²/r is equal to 1/4πε0 E²/r². This is what? This is the Bohr's first postulate. Student, please complete the Bohr's first postulate and I take the Bohr's second postulate. Okay students, to study the Bohr second postulate, to first study, I write the first statement of the Bohr second postulate and I explain it. Okay, which is the statement of the Bohr second postulate? In an hydrogen atom, electron are revolving in circular orbit around the nucleus only on those orbits called as standing orbit, called as stationary orbit. Which one? Stationary orbit. And what? The angular momentum the angular momentum of electron is equal to integral multiple of h upon 2 pi, integral multiple of h upon 2 pi, right? This is the statement of the Bohr second postulate. It is mathematically expressed as, it is equationally expressed as mvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi. mvr, this is the angular momentum. हा टोटली पार्ट ऑफ दिस फिजिक्स, परंतु केमिस्ट्रीमध्ये कसं आहे की फिजिक्सचे काही टॉपिक्सचा संबंध काय करतो केमिस्ट्रीमध्ये येतो. म्हणूनच मी काय केलेलं आहे की युनिट्स आणि मेजरमेंट शिकवताना तुम्हाला हाही टॉपिक माहिती असणं गरजेचं आहे. एम व्ही आर इज इक्वल टू एन एच अपॉन 2 पाय, यालाच आपण आय ओमेगा असं देखील म्हणू शकतोय. व्हॉट? आय ओमेगा इज इक्वल टू एन एच अपॉन 2 पाय, वेयर n is what? Principal quantum number, where n is what? Principal quantum number, and h is what? Planck constant, Planck's constant, right? I is the moment of inertia, ओमेगा इज द angular velocity. हे फिजिक्समध्ये तुम्हाला सगळं स्टडी करायला मिळेल. ओके, एम आय मीन्स वॉट? एम आर स्क्वेअर. ओमेगा मीन्स वॉट? अँड इट्स ए angular velocity. Students, complete the Bohr second postulate. Which is the Bohr second postulate? In an hydrogen atom, electrons are revolving in a circular orbit around the nucleus. Only on those orbits called as the standing orbits, the angular momentum of electron is equal to integral multiple of h upon 2 pi. Student, I next studied the Bohr third postulate, but before student complete the Bohr second postulate. Okay, student, I start the Bohr third postulate. Bohr third postulate. I write the statement of the Bohr third postulate, then I explain it. According to Bohr third postulate, in an hydrogen atom, electron jumps from higher energy orbit to a lower energy orbit. Electron jumps from higher energy orbit to a lower energy orbit. It emits a radiated energy. It emits a radiated energy in the form of quanta or a photon. In the form of what? Quanta or photon. In a hydrogen atom, electron jumps from higher energy orbit to a lower energy orbit. It emits a radiated energy in the form of quanta or photon. That is, energy difference, that is the delta E, is equal to En minus Ep is equal to h nu. What? En minus Ep is equal to what? h nu, where En is the higher energy orbit, higher energy orbit. If is what? Lower energy orbit, lower energy orbit. H is what? Planck's constant, again Planck's constant. And nu is what? Frequency of photon. Nu is what? Nu is the frequency of photon. This is what? This is the Bohr third postulate. Student, complete the Bohr third postulate. Okay. Then I take the next article. Next one is the radius, equation of radius of Bohr orbit. Equation of radius of Bohr orbit. Equation of radius of Bohr orbit, right? बघूया. आपल्याला हे रिलेशन प्रूव्ह करायचं जायचं आहे. आर इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू एन स्क्वेअर. मीन्स व्हॉट? रेडियस ऑफ बोहर ऑर्बिट इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू ए स्क्वेअर ऑफ प्रिन्सिपल क्वांटम नंबर. स्क्वेअर ऑफ प्रिन्सिपल क्वांटम नंबर. बघूया. अकॉर्डिंग टू बोहर फर्स्ट postulate. According to Bohr first postulate. What is the first postulate? Centripetal force is equal to what? Electrostatic force. CF means what? Centripetal force. EF means what? Electrostatic force. पुन्हा लिहितो इथं. Centripetal force is equal to electrostatic force. Then what is the centripetal force? mv square upon r. What is the electrostatic force? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught e square upon r square. Right? Equation. This is the. इथं मला v square ची किंमत काढायची आहे. काय काढायची आहे? v square ची. That is v square is equal to what? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 1 r. This square term get cancelled. This is the m e square upon r. This is equation number 1. V square is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught m e square upon r. Then according to Bohr second postulate. According to the Bohr second postulate, which is the Bohr second postulate? The angular momentum is equal to what? Integral multiple of h upon 2 pi. That is what? nh upon 2 pi. That is mvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi. Right? mvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi. Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. दोन्ही बाजूंचा वर्ग करून m square v square r square is equal to n square h square 4 pi square. इक्वेशन मग आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे? पुन्हा v square ची किंमत फाइंड आउट करायचं आहे. v square is equal to n square h square upon 4 pi square m square r square. This is the equation number 2, right? This is what? This is the equation number 2. Then equation on 1 and 2 we get 2 left hand sides are equal, therefore what? 2 right hand sides are equal. n square h square upon 4 pi square m square r square is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught m r e square upon 1 square, and this r term gets cancelled. Okay, n square s square upon 4 pi square m square r square is equal to what? 4 pi epsilon naught m r into e square. 1, this square term, this r term gets cancelled, this m, this square term gets cancelled, this square and this pi gets cancelled, this r 4 and this 4 gets cancelled, remaining only here r, that is what? n square s square epsilon naught, this divided by this what? This is the pi, this is the m, and this is the e square is equal to r. R is equal to what? n square s square epsilon naught upon pi m square. R is equal to n square s square epsilon naught divided by pi m e square, right? Okay. Student, what? Student, this h, this pi, this m, this e and this epsilon naught is totally over is constant. Value of h is 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule per second, right? Pi 3.14, m mass of electron 9.1 into 10 raised to 31 kg, right? E, that is the charge of electron 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb, right? Epsilon naught, that is the permittivity in vacuum, 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 Newton meter square per c square, right? This whole term is a constant, that is r is equal to constant k into n square. R is equal to what? Constant k into n square. Therefore, r is directly proportional n square. Means what? The radius of the Bohr orbit is the directly proportional to a square of principal quantum number, and this is the word, this is the relation of radius of Bohr orbit. Okay, student, understand the equation of radius of Bohr orbit. I stopped my second lecture. Okay, student, complete the equation, this total expression for radius of Bohr orbit.